All right, what's up, y'all? If y'all hear stuff in the background, I'm currently outside, so that's that, you know what I'm saying? But there is a small issue. Well, I don't know if it's an issue right now. It could become an issue. Last night on Friday Night SmackDown, the Bloodline 2.0 defeated DIY for the Tag Team Championships. DIY were champion for a little under a month, which I think was about 28 days. Fact check me on that. If it sounds right, I think it was 28 days. So a little under a month. And I don't know how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I completely expected it watching SmackDown. As soon as they announced it, I was like, oh, okay. You know, that's what we're going to do. Solo needs all the momentum that he can get going into his match tonight against Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. They even tried to recreate the picture of Roman when he had both belts on him and he stood over Drew with the steel chair and the Bloodline was behind him. They tried to recreate that, but Solo was standing. And instead of the Undisputed World Championships, it was 2 tag team championships that he did not win, you know. But I see what they're trying to do. And I think, I don't know. I think it might be stupid. I think they may have made a stupid decision. You know, I mean, the hometown advantage thing in wrestling is dead, at least in WWE for most part. Johnny Gargano from Cleveland, they were in Cleveland last night, and he did get absolutely situated by everyone, mainly Jacob Fatu, because he hit like 4 finishes on his ass, pinned him 1, 2, 3, and we just got out of there. My thing is this. DIY had a whole long drawn out story about trying to break up A-Town Down Under. A group that the tag team is still intact. They have not gone through with the face turn for Theory yet, which is alarming to me. But they went through all of that just to get to the point for DIY to actually beat them. And it was a great moment. DIY is one of the only few official tag teams that isn't just thrown together on the roster. So them winning the championships, it was great. I think that was a great move. I don't think they should have lost the belts. Not for the sake of the Bloodline. And this is what I was warning people about, like, halfway through Roman's run. A lot of the times with the Bloodline story, they move away from logic just to push the Bloodline story. You know? Something will have to be done, and they're like, all right, we're going to push this to the side because we need to make Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa or Jimmy J, someone in the Bloodline, we have to make them look strong. And it's a tired method of booking to me, you know. Triple H has his way of booking. It's like a very slow burn, 50-50. You don't win the championship unless you jump through every freaking fiery hoop, you know what I'm saying? These things happen with Triple H, and I don't think he's a bad booker. I think his booking style is possibly a tiny bit outdated, but it's not bad. It's like, I'm not calling for his head or anything like that. It's just, I don't understand why you had a tag team like DIY, who obviously is very highly regarded in Triple H's eyes due to the whole NXT, you know. Johnny and Ciampa are NXT black and gold, you know what I'm saying? If there was a 4 pillars of NXT, you can't have your 4 pillars and not have Gargano and Ciampa on there. You just can't. So taking the championships away from them after a little under a month for Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu to win them, just so they can look nice and have some kind of momentum going into the match tonight, I don't know if I support that. I don't know if I support that. And for some reason, it didn't like invoke anger in me. It invoked like a sense of like disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Because I love Jacob Fatu. I love Tama Tonga. Solo, when he's not trying to be Roman Reigns, when he's not trying to be Diet Roman Reigns, he's great. You know what I'm saying? I even enjoyed the promo between him and Cody last night. I think that was the first time Cody spoke without trying to be, you know, just a great guy. We're all the great people, and everyone, you know, eat your vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Like he was talking like he was about to get into a fight. You know, they announced that the match is Bloodline Rules, which could mean anything tonight. You know, I'm not really hoping for a whole WrestleMania 40 thing. I think that would take away from how great WrestleMania 40 was. And I always brag about me being in the crowd for that night, because that was one of the most insane nights in the history of the company, to me at least. But I don't want them to do something like that. I don't want them to do something like that, because I think it takes away from how great WrestleMania was. And I think they can tell a better story by just keeping it simple. Roman return, Jimmy return, Paul Heyman return, Solo loses. That's it. And we go home. You can have a Roman and Solo standoff, and that's it. Solo winning the championship, the percentage of him winning the championship has gone up to now, it shouldn't have been a 50-50 shot. Solo Sikoa should be 80-20 in this percentage. 90-10 maybe. But now it's turned to 50-50. And when this company gets to a point where it's 50-50, they usually pick the wrong 50. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of points where they pick the wrong 50. Now, I'm not saying Solo's going to beat Cody. My pick is still Cody Rhodes. But the idea of Solo winning the championship is not completely going like I think it should be. Now, we all know, these matches are too predictable. People don't like when predictable. That's whatever. I don't really care about that for the most part. My thing is, there is no reason why Cody Rhodes should be losing the championship to anyone who hasn't fully figured out what their full character is yet. And you may say, he's the tribal chief. That's Roman Reigns' character. It's Solo Sikoa cosplaying as Roman Reigns. He hasn't even beat Roman Reigns yet. They haven't even had a match yet. So how in the world could Solo beat Cody and Solo hasn't even beat Roman yet? I don't even know if Roman's getting a rematch or not. We don't even know. I think a lot of people are going with the assumption, we all know that Solo, and he's been talking crazy to Roman ever since he left, but we don't even know if Roman's going to be on Cody's side. We know it looks like there's going to be a Bloodline civil war going on again. Especially when Rock comes back. But it's we don't even know what Roman's full goal is. You know what I'm saying? He could be against Solo, but he could hate Cody still too. A lot of people are just expecting a face run. We don't know if face run's happening. One of my friends mentioned a whole like an anti-hero kind of thing. He could not like anybody. He could not trust anybody at that point, except maybe Paul, because I think Paul was the only person he really interacted with after he lost at WrestleMania. So him and Paul might be locked. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, it could be a toss-up, I think a face run wouldn't be a bad idea. But to assume that, especially if we don't know how this match is even going to go down, it's weird, I'm still fully expecting Cody Rhodes to retain, but it's just the idea of Solo winning is too close. It's too close for comfort right now, is what I'm saying, And so there's no way in the world Solo should be winning an Undisputed Championship when it seems like he hasn't even done anything besides talk since WrestleMania 40. Character-wise, I think he's taken steps. But match-wise, wins or losses, he has not. He has not. So him beating Cody is, to me, is completely out of the. It should be out of the realm of possibility. But with this company, they always tend to do something really weird. You know what I'm saying? And the way I book SummerSlam, I think if SummerSlam goes the exact way I had it, Liv retaining with Dom's help, Braun completely demolishing Sammy, things of that nature, Bayley retaining, hopefully, maybe Tiffy cash in, I don't know. Things like that. Cody retain, Drew McIntyre win. These things, if we book SummerSlam like that, I think this is going to be an all-time show. But Triple H tends to always do something stupid, Gunther possibly. I'm still kind of on the fence with Gunther and Damian. I'm not really sure yet. But SummerSlam can be an all-time show if booked correctly. But Triple H always tends to do something stupid. It happened with Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was on paper, it was a great show. But there were too many stupid decisions made, especially with Drew winning Money in the Bank, that led to people saying, okay, this show may not have been as good as we wanted it to be, And there's too many times to slam dunk the ball tonight. You know what I'm saying? Triple H, this is one of the easiest. He has an easy layup to have an all-time SummerSlam show tonight. He's on the fast break right now. All you got to do is lay the ball up, Triple H. But Triple H, he's going to try to do a 360 off the backboard, eyes closed, blow the candle out on the cupcake on the side of the rim. He will try to do something stupid. He's going to miss the dunk, and then it's going to look bad, So all I'm saying is this. This can be such a great show if everything is booked simple. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to try to twist and turn and twist and turn. You don't have to bring a whole bunch of returns back. You don't have to do too much. You know, sometimes less is more, especially when this card, all of the matches, except for maybe Bayley and Nia, are red hot feuds. Especially Punk and Drew and Liv and Rhea. Both of those matches can technically main event. Technically. You have 2 King of the Ring qualifying matches. And then you have LA Knight and Logan Paul, which no one likes Logan Paul. So LA Knight, that should be a walk. Braun and Sammy, that should be a walk too. And then we're out of here. Cody Rhodes retains. Roman comes back. Roman and Solo standoff. That's it. That's it. That's the only way you can do it. Cody Rhodes can beat Solo clean. Obviously, Cody's going to end up getting attacked. And then people are going to come out to help him. If Roman was to come out and help Cody, that would be a nice moment. I think that would be very cool. But as long as Cody Rhodes retains the championship. You know, we had the conversation about Roman Reigns coming back and possibly overshadowing Cody Rhodes. These things can happen, you know. We all know the overshadow is possibly happening. Like I said, it's not technically a bad thing. Cody is already in that position. There's no way to get out of that. But for Roman to win the championship back, that shouldn't happen. I don't think Roman should be world champion ever again. Honestly. And I don't think Solo should be champion at all. You know? Because he hasn't even fully become Solo Sikoa yet. And it seemed like they were getting close to him being that. And then they added him to the bloodline. They took away his charisma. They took away his voice. And he became a Samoan Spike. You know? And the Bloodline 2.0 now have these tag team championships. It just adds too much, you know? It adds too much, and now the margin of error has changed, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping for a Cody Rhodes retain tonight. I'm hoping Triple H doesn't try to do too much and try to mess something up, because it very well could end like that, you know? But yeah, man, it's a lot. I don't know. The Bloodline winning the tag team championships last night, that changed a lot more than people may expect. Because their whole thing now, remember, they can't lose. And if they do lose, Solo's going to spike them and, like, take them away from the Bloodline, you know? That's what happened to Jimmy. So this looks like, and this I said this on stream last night too. Follow me on Kick and Twitch. You know what I'm saying? lafnotfamous. This looks like we're just going backwards. Because the way it looks like is just the Bloodline are going to lose to the Bloodline at like WrestleMania 41. The only people that even look like they're about to do a program with the Bloodline 2.0 is the Bloodline OG. So a reunited Jimmy and Jay are just going to beat Tama and Jacob. But then you have Roman and Solo there. And if they're going to put the belts back on the OG Bloodline, then that means Solo has to be champion. And if Solo at any or Rock. But if Solo or Rock beats Cody Rhodes, that's a terrible idea. I think Rock has a lot more wiggle room, you know, because he's the damn Rock, you know what I'm saying? But Solo doesn't have that wiggle room. Cody should beat both of them, if I'm being honest with you. He beat the dude that was champion for 4 years. Rock shouldn't stop him, and Solo definitely shouldn't stop him. And Solo's not that much better than when the first time Cody beat him before 39, when Solo was just this unbeatable beast, and Cody beat him on Raw. You know? That was the main moment when I thought Cody was winning at 39. And this is partially why I still have not folded. You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, WrestleMania 40 happened, so I forgive them about 39. I don't forgive them about shit. I don't forgive them for 39. Because now we're in this situation now. If Cody was champion at 39, he would have been champion for already a year now. You know? Then 40 really wouldn't have happened the way it did, but same thing. Things obviously would have changed if Cody won at 39, but it's just like, That's what I've been trying to say. I still have not forgiven them for 39 because they still haven't shown me that they have made so many inroads past the Bloodline story since 39. We're still damn near in the same spot. We could end up in the same spot again. So that's just where we're at, you know. The Bloodline Tag Team Champion Solo now has like a 50-50 chance of beating Cody Rhodes, which he shouldn't have that chance. Again, very unlikely he beats Cody tonight. Very unlikely. I could be just talking, you know what I'm saying? Very unlikely. But in the scenario that Solo happens to beat Cody Rhodes, I'm going to have an issue. And it's an issue that I've been trying to blow the whistle on for a long time now, but no one listens to me. So I'm hoping, just so I don't have to start screaming, that Cody retains tonight. You know, Roman comes back, Jimmy comes back too, and we just settle this the right way. You know, if Roman, Jimmy help and make sure that Cody doesn't lose, that's cool. If they want to do a Cody and Roman standoff at the end of the show, that's also cool. If you want to set up a Cody and Roman trilogy, I'm okay with that. You know, Cody has to win that as well, you know, but I'm not against that. But the simple way is Cody retain, Roman returns, Roman and Solo standoff, because Solo has been talking crazy to Roman for I don't know how long. There's a helicopter and that's an airplane. I'm stupid. And we can get out of here. Easy. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. SummerSlam is tonight. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. And we'll see what happens, man. But y'all stay safe, drink water. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below what kind of video you want me to do next, man. Stay safe, drink water. I love you guys. Praise God. And I will see you. I'll probably end up making a video after SummerSlam. So I'll see you after SummerSlam. All right.